Okay guys, ever since CS2 replaced CSGO back in September 2023, we have had a lot of complaints. That being from the movement being very wonky to there being cheaters in every high-level Premier game. But the point of this video is for me, someone who's spent an insane amount of time on CS2 since it's replaced CSGO, to tell you if there's really a cheating problem in matchmaking. But to be honest, the game in its current state, I don't get enough cheaters to justify not playing it. But it seems like some of your other favorite YouTubers are, maybe not as resilient, I don't know. So yeah, no more wasting time. How many cheaters do I get per game? In most games at my rank, I get about one cheater in each game. And you'd think that that's pretty bad, but that's an average. What do I mean by an average? Well, usually about 1 in 4 of my matchmaking games contains an actual cheater. So how is the average 1? Well, usually the games that has one cheater has multiple cheaters. And this is true. Most of the time, when I only think one person is cheating in a game, I'll go download the demo and I'll find out that they're queued with another person, maybe 2 other people that have cheats. I feel like this is also an important time to mention how cheaters cheat in CS2, because it's not the same as it was in CSGO. A lot of the people that were cheating in CSGO didn't care if they were winning or losing the game. And that's mostly because they made the distinct realization that almost every account that they inject on is gonna get banned, so why would they bother? And that hasn't clicked for a lot of people who cheat in CS2. I feel like a lot of people who cheat in CS2 don't even have a VAC ban yet. They're just like, okay, I'm cheating in this game, I'm not banned. Maybe I'm just not even cheating at that point, right? Because some people who cheat just to win, they end up convincing themselves that they're not even cheating. They end up telling themselves their own lie enough that they believe it, bro. And it's just not good. So yeah, simply put, the difference between cheaters on CSGO and cheaters on CS2 is that the ones on CSGO had about 30 more IQ. And surprisingly enough, they also had a certain amount of social intelligence to cheating. Most of them wouldn't really just spin against legits, and that's just nothing like what you'd see from a 6-digit never lose user nowadays. It seems like we've gotten to the point where some of those people who are just spin botting in every game would almost prefer to spin against legits than to spin against other spinners. And on CSGO, I never met a single person who would spin against a legit. I didn't, and I played for 5 years. I played for 5 years, and I never met a single person who's like, yeah, okay, your whole team is legit, I'm gonna spin. Now, if there was like some closet cheater on my team, then someone would spin. Okay, that happened. But it was never a full team of legits and then one spinner on the other team. This just never happened. And that all is really bad, right? All the cheaters that are trying and have these complexes, yeah, that's really bad. But something that's funny is clueless cheaters. CS2 has to be the most funny breeding ground for this kind of person. The amount of times that I have seen someone who is soft walling, soft aiming, doing all that, trying to look extremely legit, and then they jump into the air, and then they auto strafe to 300 units per second. Instantly. They're just instantly at the fastest speed that they can go to. And they're like, no, I'm legit. I am a legit player. What? Yeah, because all I have to do is look for 250 milliseconds, and I know that they're not a legit player. One time, I had a guy auto-strafing around the map, and he genuinely, seriously, he said this with bold face, 100% seriously, he said, it is a razor macro. He said it is a razor macro. He's auto-strafing around the map without moving his mouse. He's looking in a straight line, going from 286 velocity every single time he lands, to 350, back down to 286, back up to 350 every single time. But that, my friends, is the power of the Razor macro. Now, this whole mess kind of explains itself if you just think about it for a second. CS2 has a problem with rage cheaters going in against legits. The legit players don't know how to cheat. They get a cheat. They don't know how to config it. And then they go in, and then they cheat against legits who they think are cheating, because they're bad. Now, this phenomenon happened on CSGO as well, but it wasn't perpetuating. The reason why it's perpetuating in CS2 is because there's so many people who just will spin cheat against legits. They'll just spin bot against legits, and there's so many people doing that it's influencing enough, an actual percentage of the player base to get cheats. So an actual percentage of the player base is clueless with cheats. And what used to happen is those people would get banned. On CSGO, those people would get banned, and then they would never play CS again. But since the anti-cheat isn't banning the people, that's causing problems with that. So they're just playing forever with these really shitty cheats that not enough people use for it to get detected. It's also just really unfortunate that the general mindset of cheaters is that if you're doing anything real or good, legit, then you have to be cheating. They have this mindset, most of them do at least, that you can't even really get good legit, which is just unfortunate. It's happened multiple times where a cheater has seen me B-hopping through the walls and he just assumes that I'm cheating because I hit more than 3 B-hops in a row. And then he goes toggle mode and all of that. It don't matter. It don't matter. If you're a cheater, you can stop cheating. And I hope that I've given you, if you're a legit player, I hope I've given you some insight into why people start cheating. And if you're a spin botter, I hope I've given you some insight onto the problems that you have caused. Goodbye. A keyboard macro? You got that Razer Synapse?
Why is he so defensive? No, it's a fucking keyboard.
I think it's because he's foreign. I think it's literally because he's foreign, and it's like a language barrier. Of course, sir.
What the fuck?
Yo, he's auto strafing. Dude, you're auto strafing. You're literally auto strafing. You're retarded.
It's just a macro, dude.
That can't be a macro. Have you ever even played this game? Like, have you ever played this game without cheats? Yeah, of course they're a macro.